we want to speak on something. We're a little early on this news, maybe, but we might as well get it out here.
It may not have broken to the general public, but
there's a new Batman.
Yeah, in quotes.
Yeah, and this is one of our favorite heroes.
What an amazing character and story.
He's a very
the
just
Batman
an impressive
is.
Man.
Really,
all the stuff that he's accomplished.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
And I'm a mega fan of all the incarnations. I mean, I don't want to get too deep in here, but Frank Miller, you guys might not know that name, but my true comic book heads do know he did some neat stuff with the Batman. And I just worship him.
And so we were really excited to find out who the next Dark Soldier was going to be. And we had a lot of ideas for it. We took meetings with people. You know, they asked us, but I guess they weren't really paying attention because
didn't quite listen.
They went with Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, he's going to don the cowl, take off his director's cap, which actually fit him pretty nicely. And now he's going to don the cowl.
Only one word comes to mind when I think of this decision, and that word is fail.
And I've got another word for it. Epic fail.
Mm-hmm. What they say that this is a town of epic fails and epic wins.
There's wins and there's fails, and I know which category this casting goes in, and the fail whale from Twitter is spraying his water spout all over Ben Affleck and the studio's face.
Our whole thing is that Batman is supposed to be one of the tough guys.
He's tough.
He beats guys up.
He's punching and kicking.
He's crashing his car.
Yes.
He doesn't care what he does.
He doesn't. He's sort of the Hayes and Sean of the crime fighting world, because we don't give an F. And we just do what's right. And a lot of times we're the acting and screenwriting heroes that this city needs. And maybe not even the one it deserves. And we do that.
Like there are just so many other options for who could have done this. Some of the really tough guys out there.
Maybe someone actually tough.
Who should have been the Batman.
Thank you. Yeah.
For example, how about one of these Metallica guys?
Yeah, couldn't it have been one of these Metallica guys is being the Batman?
There's no tougher guys.
Nothing's tougher than rocking so hard.
On the drums, and the guitar, and singing.
And the bass guitar. And talk about singing. So it could have been one of the Metallica guys. It could have been, and I hate to say this, but what about Kim Jong-un?
Yes, what about Kim Jong-un?
Who's scarier and tougher?
Who puts the fear of darkness into the whole United States?
Yeah, and who's rich and can afford all those gadgets?
Yes, and has many ladies who are interested in him in society.
That's right.
Or, what about a tough guy like Bo Jackson?
I was thinking Charles Oakley.
Sure.
But Bo Jackson is so strong, I could really see him being the Batman.
Yes, him breaking bad guys over his knee like bats. And is that another connection to be forged between Bo Jackson and the traditional Batman?
Yeah.
Do you work some baseball bats?
Batman leaves the baseball diamond. He finishes swinging that bat. Then he becomes another bat.
Moving between the worlds of bats. Is that an interesting theme?
It is.
Or, how about that Elizabeth Smart?
Not much tougher than that.
Imagine if she could survive being kidnapped for 6 months. I think she could handle the Joke Man.
I agree.
I don't think she'd have much trouble with the Joke Man. Name somebody tougher than Elizabeth Smart.
I defy you. And she could have really pulled that off. Ben Affleck.
Or if you're even going to use a director, why not a truly spooky, scary director like Tim Burton?
That I'd watch.
I know he directed one of the original movies.
I don't think he did. But he is spooky and scary and could really capture some of that living in a cave element that we love about the Batman.
Or how about one of those Mythbusters?
Yes, finally. And this was my biggest pitch, and I pushed this one hard. They are not scared of any myths, and I've seen them bust open just about anything you could imagine. Things that I don't even think really are myths they go after sometimes, because they're so brave.
Batman's all about making you question the establishment and challenging your beliefs.
They are the original vigilantes. They operate completely outside the law, and
everyone's trying to stop them.
Yeah, that's right.
People have a lot invested in these original myths.
Yeah, well, they sell...
There's a lot of money.
They sell newspapers.
So, the verdict is in. Fail.